Okay, so round 3 just ended, and if you're scoring this fight objectively, it's 2-1 either way, right? Or if you want to be really, really fair, 1-1 and 1. Very tight fight, and the momentum is slowly shifting in Drian's favor, who clearly lost the first round, arguably won the second round, and probably won the third. So let's see if they replay any of Rigondeaux's work, because obviously they're not going to be replaying the B-side's good work here. And keep in mind, this is a huge card, right? One of the, maybe it was the biggest card that year. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was the biggest fight that year. You know, it's a major, major stage for Rigondeaux to shine on. They gave him a guy that had been knocked out in the past, was never a top level fighter, and is past his best days. He was brought in to get knocked out, just like Chris Avalos, who allegedly, supposedly, ducked Guillermo Rigondeaux, knocked him out in the first round, I believe. So what's going on, Rigo? Right? Drian is not abandoning the game plan, checking that jab. Maybe not quite as much anymore, but maybe he's mixing it up. Maybe he feels he's got Guillermo Rigondeaux very, very insecure right now, and maybe he's gonna try to push his advantage even more, right? Looks like, but whatever the case may be, he abandoned checking that jab, right? And what happened when he abandoned it? Well, Guillermo Rigondeaux was able to touch him with that jab and followed up with the left hand, right? Kind of a grazing punch, a scoring blow, no problem. Looks like it landed mostly on the shoulder, but look at it again. Was that a lightning fast, super sharp kind of a punch from Rigondeaux? Kind of average, right? As far as speed and sharpness. Rigondeaux is not a great lead puncher. Low blow by Drian Francisco right there, I think. Maybe on the belt, hard to say, but right? He steps to the left, doesn't quite get foot positioning, does he? Not quite. They kind of tangle up there. Maybe lands a punch, but this one he lands for sure, right? Boom, right hand. As he steps to the left, he rocks Guillermo Rigondeaux's head back with a right hand, right? Whoa, rocks him, and Guillermo answers with a left hand that doesn't seem to get there. Well, I think it got there. Yeah, but it wasn't, you know, if had Drian Francisco been like an inch closer, that would have been a hard punch. He took it, but you have to say he won that exchange, right? Objectively speaking. Kind of looks like a low blow, maybe blocked by Guillermo. And then avoids the counter punch, right? And they tie up and he works the body. He's the only one really working in the clinch. There he... Okay. So we see Drian Francisco basically abandon checking that jab from Guillermo Rigondeaux, right? He's all gung-ho about just attacking him now. And he pays the price there, right? But he's okay. He's okay. Now it looks like he's going to go back to checking that jab again, right? He's going to reassess the situation, and get back to the game plan, or at least plan A. Right? Rigondeaux still very insecure, doesn't really probe very much. Just lets off a straight or a rear left hand just for the shit of it, right? Just let's see if it lands. I'm just gonna let it go and let's see if it lands. And well, it doesn't, because it's telegraphed, right? He cocks it back. It's quick, not super fast, but it's pretty quick. But that little pullback that he does is the telegraph, right? So Drian Francisco is able to block it, and if you listen to this fight live, you can clearly hear glove-on-glove contact there, right? Awkward action there. Looks like Rigondeaux lands a couple of body shots. as they tie up, right? It looks like he lands one and then a grazing one and misses the rest. But again, they don't have much of an effect on Drian Francisco because he's smothering them, right? And Guillermo Rigondeaux has to shorten them up. He's no longer punching. He has to shorten them up. He gets grazed by a very awkward lunging left hand swing. A pretty good punch, judging by the sound of it, yeah? Right? And ties up. Looks very insecure, right? And he's not probing anymore. Looks like Drian Francisco, for the most part, discouraged Guillermo Rigondeaux from probing, right? Countering over it and jumping in with his own shots, using that probe from Rigondeaux to learn his rhythm, to catch Rigondeaux's rhythm and work off that rhythm, right? Kind of an awkward punch. I don't think either guy really scores there. He touches Rigondeaux, but it was whack. Doesn't have very good tools, but avoids the counter, right? Nothing there. What is Rigondeaux doing besides probing and looking to detonate the left hand? Does he have anything else in his arsenal? Yeah, but whatever else he has in his arsenal, it doesn't seem all that good, right? And then there's not much there anyway. He just gets hit with the lunging right hand, right? And they tie up, and Drian Francisco works the body. Now Rigondeaux seems to be leaning back. Now he just wants to catch him with a counter, it looks like to me. He's leaning back. He's not even prodding anymore. He just wants to catch him with the counter. And maybe he lands something there. Looks like it's blocked, but it's not effective. And Drian Francisco holds and hits. He's beating him up a little bit on the inside. Whether it's legal, well, it isn't, but, he's trying to do what he can. Awkward action there. Nobody scores. But you see how their lead hand is comparable as far as sharpness and as far as the kind of tool that it is, right? Drian has a swinging, slapping, not very effective or powerful lead hand. And so does Guillermo Rigondeaux, right? They're very comparable in that area. What you also saw there is that Francisco is not very athletic. He has poor balance, He lunges. He's just not a very athletic fighter, period. Kind of takes a little left hand to the body, but answers right back with his own, right? Harder one, judging by the sound. Boom, yeah, definitely harder, right? He's dictating, he's pushing him back, he's outboxing him. Avoids that, right? Avoids that punch, ducks under it. Rigondeaux is no longer probing, really. He just wants to set off the left hand. He's not using the probes to set it up because Francisco took away the probe. And if, again, he doesn't have the scope on his rifle, he's not likely to be able to snipe anybody with his vaunted power, right? Kind of gets a little counterpunch in there. But effectively, Drian Francisco he's taken basically everything away from Rigondeaux, right? He took away his scope. He took away his rifle, you can say. And gave him a BB gun. And because Rigondeaux is no longer a puncher in style and is no longer landing these bombs, the two that he landed early on, Drian Francisco is shutting down who Guillermo Rigondeaux is in many ways, step by step, systematically shutting him down. And I think you have to give him that round. So where are we at? Maybe 2-2, maybe, well, I don't know. 2-2 and, no wait. 2-1-1, maybe 2-2, right? Guillermo's not winning, that's for sure. If you're being objective, he's not winning. He's being dictated to and he's getting shut down. Look, he tries to reestablish that prod, right? But Drian Francisco is literally on top of it, right? On top of it all the time. So Guillermo just says, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. Right? He just goes for it, but misses and gets countered. Boom. Right there, right? And then tries to answer, but cannot. So his scope is not there, right? He doesn't have his scope, which is why he can't land. Right? And do you see how wide swinging that punch was from Rigondeaux? And then Drian clocks him right there. And then blocks the counter punches from Rigondeaux. Looked like Rigo landed a body shot. Yeah. You know, if he is getting through with these... No, he's not. Right? Drian Francisco's doing the right thing, protecting himself. Rigo's not landing these body punches. Right? Drian is right there and going after him. It looks like he gets touched with the jab there. And then Drian Francisco lands. It sounds like it got blocked, but he's trying to execute the right hand to the body, right? And then they tie up, and Rigondeaux tries to work the body, but as you see, everything's getting blocked, right? They tie up. Very awkward action. Very awkward fighter, Drian Francisco. Kind of like that Ukrainian, no? Whoa! What happened there? Let's see that again. Boom! Lead right hand from Drian, right? He steps away and then jumps in. Boom! Not a very powerful blow. Not great technique necessarily, but he finds the chin. He finds the glove first, slaps the glove out the way, and then finds Guillermo's chin, right? What's Guillermo going to do now? Is he going to answer like he did to Donaire, right? Takes another jab. He's not answering with anything, right? He's not trying to get his lick back. Why is that? Is his confidence shot? Is he maybe buzzed a little bit? Look, he keeps touching his face, right? I believe that it's either his confidence or he got buzzed, but most likely both. Because he felt that punch a little bit, even though it didn't look like much. We all know Guillermo Rigondeaux has a weak chin. He's getting the hell out of there, right? That punch took... I mean, Drian Francisco is clearly taking Rigo's confidence away from him. But that punch was a contributing factor. You know, the reason why Rigondeaux does these roly-polies on the ground or somersaults or whatever the hell he does, rolling around the canvas and spinning around, he's trying to make himself dizzy. And then, I'm talking about him doing these things in training. He's trying to make himself dizzy and then try to maintain composure and balance, right? Because he knows he has a weak chin, and he trains like he has a weak chin. But look, he got cracked, and now he's just being ultra defensive. Even as he's probing, he's stepping away, right? He's not really serious with these probes. He's just, you know, he's keeping him occupied, but he's not really trying to open himself up right now, right? He gets touched with a little jab there. Gets grazed with a little right hand. Tries to answer, but the counter is slow. It grazes him back, you know what I mean? But nothing major from either guy. Rigondeaux, what's he doing now? What is he doing now? He's running. Now he's running away. Why? Because he got his... Drian Francisco is shutting him down. He's shutting Guillermo Rigondeaux's best tools down, and he's shutting Guillermo Rigondeaux's style down, making him do what? Box. Is he a good boxer? Let's see. Is he a good lead puncher? Telegraphs that left hand and gets it blocked, right? Nothing on that jab. Doesn't even land. Neither does Drian. Rigo's running. He's boxing, but he's running also. He's boxing on the run. How's that? Right? No one can land anything right now. Kind of looked like a little grazing right hand from Drian Francisco. No, maybe it didn't land. But there's no answer from Rigondeaux, and he's being dictated to, right? Running away, takes a body shot. Gets the ring cut off on him, goes the other way, and gets the ring cut off on him again, right? Drian is dictating, he's the ring general, he's the aggressor, kind of lets him out there, but it is what it is. Rigo's just, he's looking for ideas. He's boxing now, he's a lead puncher now, right? Telegraphs that, gets it blocked. Telegraphs that, maybe, looks like a low blow judging by Drian Francisco's, Rigondeaux's glove and Francisco's cup shooting all the way to out his back, right? You could clearly see that bulge back there. Takes a low blow, right? Rigondeaux's frustrated. He's headbutting, holding and headbutting. He's losing it, man. Look at this. Where's this vaunted master? Where's the master at? Somebody? Anybody? Nothing there. Right? When Rigondeaux does this, he's very predictable. When he does this, he just rehearsed the left hand, right? That means, as if we didn't know that that's all he had anyway, but once he really starts to rehearse it like that, right? Then he's going to pull it back and try to detonate it. It's just what he does. Predictable, right? Which is why if you know this and you step inside, he's not going to land it, right? He slaps Drian Francisco behind the head, not a scoring blow. Grazing punches by Francisco. Nothing spectacular. But the other right hand made, sounded like it made decent contact. Jab to the body, maybe partially blocked. Right? Rigondeaux tries to detonate a left hand without setting it up, and, he misses, right? Because he can't set it up. Oh! And he takes a big counter. Kind of like the kind of punch that Danny Jacobs was able to hit Golovkin with, right? Not quite as clean or on the chin, but look at it. Boom! Right? Cracks him on the chin. And Rigondeaux tries to answer, because that was an effective punch. And he knows he's losing this round. Well, it maybe gets through the guard a little bit there. Who knows? Can't say. Drian Francisco's punch was definitely the best punch of the round, a round which he dominated, outboxed Guillermo Rigondeaux, shut him down, and landed. Now, not only is Rigondeaux not detonating his best punches because he's no longer a puncher because Francisco took it away from him, now Francisco, even though maybe he's not a puncher in style, now he's landing the better punches. So the momentum gradually and clearly is shifting in favor of Drian Francisco. Why? Well, because class tells over time, does it not? Let's see a replay of Guillermo Rigondeaux's masterful skills in this round. We haven't seen any replays of Guillermo Rigondeaux since the first round or the second round. Why not show us that clean left hand that Rigondeaux landed? I mean that Francisco landed. Why not?